This is lesson 3.6, Compound Inequalities, page 203, problem 5, using interval notation. Okay, what is the graph of bracket -4, 6, parenthesis, and how do you write bracket -4, 6, parenthesis as an inequality? Okay, the bracket is like a closed circle. That tells you that it includes that number. So this means that it includes -4, and it literally means you're going to put a closed circle on the graph at -4. And then the comma means it goes from -4 to 6, but the parenthesis is like an open circle, and it means it does not include 6. So bracket closed circle, parenthesis open circle, and then you just, the line is shading between them. So this is an and. Okay. The inequality -4 less than or equal to x less than 6. This is how you write an and with the x in the middle. And that's the same as bracket -4, 6, parenthesis. Okay, let's try x less than -1 or x greater than 2. Okay, so less than or equal to, solid circle to the left, x greater than 2, open circle to the right. And how we're going to put that in interval notation. If it goes off to the left and keeps going, that means it's going to infinity. Infinity always gets a parenthesis because it's not a definite number. It's more of a concept. So this says from -infinity up until I get to -1, and then that gets a bracket because it was less than or equal to, so it was a closed circle. So we have a bracket at -1, or we have an open circle at 2, and if it's going to keep going to the right forever, that means it's going to positive infinity. Okay, so, and again, positive infinity is always a parenthesis, but the -1 was a bracket because it was a closed circle. The 2 was a parenthesis because it was an open circle. Okay, 5a, what is the graph of parenthesis -2, 7 bracket, and write it as an inequality? Okay, so -2 has a parenthesis, that's an open circle. 7 has a bracket, that's a closed circle. And since they're in the parentheses together, that means it's an and. This little bow tie right here is my arrows crashing into each other. It looks like a little bow tie. And then that says that x is between -2 and 7. Okay, with a closed circle at 7, so that's less than or equal to, and an open circle at -2, so that's just a less than. Part B, what is the graph of y greater than 7? So y greater than 7, simple, open circle for greater than, and greater than goes to the right. In interval notation, that would be a parenthesis for the open circle, 7, and then it goes on until infinity, so again a parenthesis.